I'm back with another triggering topic. And I'm sure I'm going to ruffle some feathers with this video because every time I talk about this topic, y'all unfollow me. But y'all need someone out here to tell y'all the truth because people be lying to y'all so that they can get paid. Would I like to get paid too? Sure. I'm trying to go to Tokyo next year. But I love y'all way more than that. So I'm willing to tell the truth and be hated because y'all need to know. Now, let me show y'all some clips and I'll be right back to give y'all some context.
This as someone who dates older white Republican men. I know what I'm getting. I know what I'm getting. Black women, we know what we're getting. We know what we're getting. The funny thing is, we seen it from the door. We seen it from the door. White men have never had to change who they were to get the black vote, to deal with black women, to do anything in life. They never had to change or morph into anything else except being a white man. We know what we're getting when we deal with them. The entire conversation started, because I don't know if you're just responding to this video and you don't know where this came from. The entire conversation started from white women asking how we could feel safe around them. So it's not, oh, we're going to choose white men over them, but if given the option, I'm going to choose a white man over a white woman because he's not going to change who he is just to be in that room. He know he ain't shit. I know he ain't shit. It's just white women pretending and perpetrating a fraud, trying to act like they're allies when really they mean us the most harm.
Now, I was flabbergasted when I saw this on TikTok. Now, this black woman was talking about dating Republican white men and how it was cool and how the most dangerous people basically were really white women and not white men because they're safer, which is purely insane. Those white women that you don't trust, and I'm not saying that you should trust them, but those women that you're talking about are raising the men that you are saying that you trust. Make it make sense. And this is really the delusion that I speak of. I know a lot of times y'all get mad at me and y'all think that I am trying to force y'all into the arms of black men or make y'all not date out. And that is not what I'm trying to do. But I refuse to allow my sisters to live in delusion. Allowing your disappointment of black men, and I'm not saying that the disappointment is not warranted, but allowing that disappointment to make you respectfully an illogical lunatic is crazy. And I feel like Ayala, not on my watch. Because if the women aren't safe because of their racism, the men aren't either. And then you talking about dating Republican white men. You're not even talking about dating the conservatives. And not saying that a lot of them don't be racist as well, but I think we know what the reality is for the majority of Republican white men. They definitely hold a racist thoughts and racist ideologies. And it's just mind blowing. And then you know what? To add insult to injury, like I didn't even want to. I managed to go down this rabbit hole because I saw a video response that a white man made to this woman, and I had to go watch it. And he had also made a comment underneath her video saying that black women right now worship white men. And that really made me upset because I'm like, what do you mean, sir? And this is exactly why I want to call all of this behavior out, because I will be respectfully damned if we put down the cape for black men and try to say, hey, we're going to stop mammying, we're going to stop doing these things, only to do this to the next. Like, what are we talking about? Huh? Like, I refuse. And you can be mad, but that's crazy. And like I said before, y'all call me a mammy when I bring out things like this. Like the last video I made about this, y'all call me a mammy, call me a pick-me, call me male-centered. But I beg to differ. I think that being a mammy and a pick-me and male-centered is that because you can't do it with black men anymore, you got to do it with somebody. How come you got to do it with anybody? You get what I'm saying? But you know what? Let me just show y'all the video and then I'll come back.
Stop living in your fantasy world that white guys are somehow perfect. I'm just so sick and tired of it. Because I was approached by a black woman recently through social media. She said she liked me. I was like, okay. I took her out for a date. And the whole date was just her basically fawning over me. Not because of who I am, because I'm actually a shit person. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not I really don't think I'm a great individual. I messed up a lot in my life, and I regret it. And though I'm trying to improve, I'm in no way worthy of this kind of flattery. I'm not deserving of anything like it. And the whole thing was because I was white. So, to say I was offended, yeah, I think I was. Because that's the only thing that mattered, was the fact that I'm white. We are not the best dating option. Dead serious. There's other people out there.
Now, I was flabbergasted by that video and also by the fact that a sister gave this man the opportunity to even take her out on a date, let alone made this man feel as if he was being worshipped or fawned over. Like, what? This man looks like he eats Arby's beef and cheddar sandwiches in his mother's spare bedroom in white briefs. And the only time he comes out of the bedroom is to get a refill of his Flamin' Hot Cheetos. I cannot believe it. This man's closet is in his front room. Yikes. Is this the move? Is it that serious? Is that what we're doing? And then y'all mad at me for calling out the insanity? Because if y'all are not going to give a bum black man a chance, which you shouldn't, why would you give a bum envelopian a chance? What are we doing? What are we doing? And, hold on. Okay, let me set the scene. So there was this post, I don't know if you guys saw it, but it went viral on Facebook, of this man that y'all see him above, that he was going off on women in the DMs for not responding to him. And there were a lot of women in the comments saying that he did the same thing to them as well. Now, I'm going to read y'all some of his comments or DMs, whatever you want to call it. But please bear with me. I'm really going somewhere that ties into everything that I was just saying, okay? So he says, basically, a man can't even DM you. That's what we on earth for. What you complaining for? It ain't no BS. This is why y'all still be single and pushing 30. It ain't no men in my water. Humble yourself. You ain't even all that for real. Y'all really be thinking y'all all of that. F out of here. Be happy a man like me even approached you. Y'all be missing out on y'all's husbands, and a good thing because you get a lot of messages. Of course, you young. You only losing value as you get older. I'm straight on you. Y'all black girls be the worst. On God. Humble yourself, Lil. You really look rough in the face, to be honest. Y'all really be thinking you shouldn't have even accepted my then. Weird, childish, young, blah, blah, blah. This is why y'all get pregnant and be a single mama before the baby even come. You look like one of those types too. And F your AKAs. Give a blah, 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 blah. Humble yourself. You know what? 304s be getting beside yourselves. Need a effing reality check. I'm the catch for real. You not. I'm the provider and the protector. You just got to face that N-words might like until you get about 30 years old and burnt out. These your best years, B. Once these years over, your value as a female is going down. Hope you know that. Now, all of this is red pill. All of this is red pill programming. I have said this from when I first started really going hard on this channel, that the things that Kevin Samuels said, the things that Fresh and Fit said, the things that all of these dumb Negroes say, and even Wht Man, because they started red pill, has made these men absolutely delusional. Because if everything was the way you say, then why does nobody want you? Huh? But anyway, let me just keep going. So why you ignoring N-words who can potentially be your husband, all to boost your ego, your blank ain't gonna have no family, no nothing. And I wish, never mind. I'm gonna keep going because I'll break this down later. It says, we don't give a D about you being a weak, AKA that blank don't mean nothing to a man. If you can't cook, clean, nurture, STFU, F good, S good, and if you can't bring peace of mind, then you not good for ish. Your body gonna deteriorate, you gonna get older. I don't understand why these fools act like they don't do the same. There's no gender on that, but I digress. We on earth to create, and you complaining that man saying hi to you. B, you ain't nothing. STFU. Young and dumb is what you are, and delusional. Y'all black girls make black men not even want to date, marry, or even take y'all serious. Y'all be mean as for no reason, stank attitudes, rude. Y'all really be the worst for real. Now, if black women are so bad, I'm confused as to why this man keeps continuously bothering them. Why isn't he going where the women want him? But, that's probably because no women want him. But, when I looked at this post, comments, all I saw was men of all races co-signing this and acting like this man was not a lunatic for verbally attacking women just because they weren't interested in him. They were just saying, why can't the women respond? Why can't the women give him a chance? Why can't this and that? Which is really insane. You know, these women's discernment is clearly working. They know that this man is somebody to be avoided. But in the comments, I saw other women saying that he did the same thing to them. They even posted messages, screenshots, videos. I'm just going to read one of them. All right. And this woman had a business and he texted her business number and said this: BFU, your business and your son, 304. This person says, excuse me. He says, you read what the F I said, you weak black B. You can't drive your D self. She says, do I know you? He says, probably do, but that's besides the point. You stuck up black, weird looking B. You think because you got a business, you the S? Be you regular, just like the rest of these 304s. I don't give a what you got going on, 304. Go unalive in a car accident today. She says, sir, you have a blessed day. He says, shut your weak BA. You are, I don't even go that deep to it. You see it. I'm giving all bad reviews too. All bad. That's insane, right? I can't even. That's insane. These women don't know him. These women haven't did anything to him. What they've done nothing. So I see a post because all of this is going to tie into exactly this part of the video. I know it seems like it is not going on with the other things that I said. So I go look in these comments and I see this comment from this Wht Man, and he's going in on all the black women because it's mostly black people underneath this post. All the black women that's saying, you know, this guy's out of pocket and stuff like that. I'm going to read y'all a few of his comments. And I'm going to show y'all who he is and what he does. Hold on. Now, I'm going to read y'all just one of the threads that he was in. He says, well, I mean, he did kind of have a point. Now, you notice that a woman responded to him and said, other than threatening his life or his mama's life, there's nothing that warrants this. I'm assuming she means this amount of rage text that he sent. He needs to be on a watch list, and people like you defending it need to be on one too, which I agree. Now, he says, nah, some people just get tired of the BS. And when men decide to walk away from you and play their video games and pay for escorts instead, are you going to put them on the list too? I'm not understanding how that's a correlation. That's you doing whatever you want to do with yourself. Fine. Why in the world are you in somebody's DMs verbally abusing them? I don't understand how he can make the connection between the two, but that's insane. And yet people say that men are the most logical. What? Anyway, let me just keep going because I don't even want to go down that road. Anyway, he says all because they don't want anything to do with you nor pay your bills. Like no one cares. Now, he's responding to another woman who said that men die, you know, in the nursing homes and et cetera, et cetera. Now, he says if they're dying in nursing homes, then they're surrounded by people. Therefore, they're not alone. Less than half of all women are married at the age of 65, whereas over 70% of men at the age of 65 are married. Now, I haven't fact checked that. I don't believe that to be true, but you know, let's just keep moving forward. But this is the part that I really want to focus on. He says 1/3 of black women never marry by age 40. Who was dying alone, honey? Now he says to the same person, having family by your side don't mean jack nothing when it's time to go, honey. Women are dying with their children and grandchildren by their side and go straight to hell. Mean zero. Men might die alone with no family, but Jesus takes them straight to heaven. Now tell me which is better. That's insane. Okay. Now this is what I want y'all to focus on. Now he responds to the same person and says, did I not just tell you to stop texting me, you know, blank, not debating low IQ welfare queens. Go free your baby daddy from jail. Then we can debate relationships. Now, I find that to be strange because you're having a debate with this person and now you start degrading to using basically racially charged, you know, statements and stereotypes. Basically, you start being racist. So now I go and I look at this man's profile and lo and behold, this man got two biracial children, which means he dates black women. And this is just a roundabout way of all of me to just say is that just because these men will date you, impregnate you, give you opportunity and space to be whatever mammy that you're trying to be for them doesn't mean that they're not racist. It doesn't mean that they don't hold racist ideologies. It doesn't mean that fundamentally they still believe and think that they are better or more superior than you are. And this is the problem. And this is what I'm always trying to say. I'm not trying to force black women into the arms of black men. I'm going to say it again. I just showed y'all a whole thread of a black man being a complete psychopath. I'm not telling y'all to go back to the brothers or do whatever it is that y'all want to do. All I'm trying to say is that black women have no allies. You're going to have to look at these men if you're still interested in dating men on a case-by-case basis. Period. You're not going to be able to look at skin color. You're just going to be able to say that, hey, I'm a black woman. Whoever is there for me is there for me, regardless of the color of their skin. Whether they be white tea, whether they be Asian, whether they be black, whether they be whoever, you're going to have to look at them on a case-by-case basis. Because sitting here and living in delusion that the white tea man is your savior, and I see it too much, it's insane. I don't understand it. And half the time when I have these debates with women, they will tell me, oh, well, I date the white tea man and I haven't had any problems. Oh, you're dating? Where's your husband at? Oh, so you've been dating him for years, but you ain't got no husband? I thought that you said that going over there is going to get you that. It's going to get your Prince Charming. So all I'm trying to say is don't live in delusion. I don't have any agenda. Like, I really don't. I do think that I really care. At the end of the day, what choices that black women make, I can't stop y'all from doing anything. All I can do is give y'all the information, the truth, the tools for you to call a spade, for you to see that black women truly have no friends. They don't. At the end of the day, whenever you're debating with any of these men of any race, including black men, they're always going to go to stereotypes. They're always going to go to racist tropes. They're always going to go to punching down on black women because that is the culture that has been fostered, the environment that has been bred to be towards black women. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it was just very, I don't know. It's just like, for some reason, at this point in the game, it's like not all black women, of course, but there is a nice percentage of black women that have chosen to live in a false sense of reality, I guess, that they got these other men that's just about to be like, oh yeah, we're going to stand up and protect and defend black women. Even though when something happens to us, nobody say nothing. These men that is now being put on a pedestal, they're nowhere. They're nowhere defending us, nowhere protecting us, nowhere doing anything in a large amount of numbers. And I think that when it comes to the white tea man thing, seeing as though they are the dominant source of power here and they have created the power structures here, they would be the most that you would feel like, okay, well, if you say you love us, why you ain't stepping? Because y'all didn't mind going to the Capitol and breaking up stuff and freaking out when you felt some type of way. Ain't nobody doing that for us. So I just feel like I only make these videos as just some way to be informative, you know, as a way to say, hey, sister, if you're not going to be a mammy for one group of men, don't be a mammy for no men. Because at the end of the day, mammying doesn't help you. You shouldn't be a black woman mammying and working and slaving and centering nobody. You shouldn't. Putting down the mammy for one man to pick it up is just, what are you doing? That means that you always wanted to be a mammy. You just want somebody to make you feel good in your mammy role. And that to me is insane, you know? But anyway, I digress. This is all I don't even really want to go that deep to it because it's probably like I said, every time I talk about this, I get such a visceral reaction from, you know, a certain collective of black women. And it always takes me aback because I'm like, so you're attacking me for them? They would never do that for you when I'm only trying to help. I feel like, you know, the best way to approach things in life is to have a clear picture of what's going on. You don't want to be looking at one group of people and thinking like it's like if you have these girls, let's say you're going to college and you see these girls and you're hanging out with these girls and you think that they're your friends and you're doing all of this for them only to find out after you've given so much of them to them that they're not your friends. Wouldn't you rather know in advance so you know how to move around these people? The only reason why I make these type of videos is just to let Black women know how to move. Look at everybody as untrustworthy. Don't give anybody your trust and, open your heart up to them until they have been tested, tried, proven, for a fact that they got your back. And that's not something that's just going to come right away. That's going to come in time. But I'm not telling you to alienate anyone. All I'm saying is stop worshiping. Stop worshiping, because people talk about black male worship, and that is definitely a thing. But what we're not going to do is stop that and then start worshiping other people that definitely don't appreciate us, that definitely have been raised and brainwashed and influenced by society to think they are better than us. And that's a fact. Like, what are you doing? When you sit there and worship them, they're just thinking, yeah, you should be worshiping me. You're beneath me. So what's up? Like, no. Anyway, I think I'm rambling, y'all. Hopefully y'all get the gist of what I'm saying. Hopefully this video wasn't all over the place, because a lot of times, I have kind of like a script that I go by and so that I can be very, cohesive and very, direct with what I'm trying to say. But I really just wanted to say this from my heart, because I want y'all to know that any video that I make, any content that I put out, it's all, the only motivation that I have behind it is the love for Black women and Black girls. I will for always center us. I will forever put us first. That's the only thing that I'm concerned with, is Black girls and Black women being authentically happy and being loved and treated the way that they deserve. Because Black women, in my opinion, are beautiful. It ain't even in my opinion, it's facts. Black women are beautiful. Black women are queens. Black women are resilient. Black women are intelligent. Black women are innovators. We are so much. We do so much. And we deserve to get the best that life has to offer. And that includes the best that people have to offer, But anyway, like I said, I digress. Just know that anything that I'm saying to you, even if it comes off as harsh, or even if it makes you feel internally like, I don't like that she said that, understand that it's coming from a place of love, for real. And I said this a million times, I think, but it's really coming from a place of love, because I truly do love y'all. And I do give y'all a grace and a respect that, for real, I really don't play. So I give y'all a grace and a respect that I do not give anybody else other than the people that's in my immediate family. Like, like my kids and my husband. Other than that, I don't give nobody grace, baby. But I do handle Black women with care, because I feel like no one holds us with care. Nobody handles us with care. So I feel like that's just what I should be doing. But anyway, for real, I digress for real this time. If you watched this whole video and you really understood, if you understood what I'm saying, please do me a favor and drop a 111 in the comments. And if you can donate to my Cash App above to help support the channel, that's no problem at all. I know times are hard out here. I know that it's hard and it's about to be harder, okay? So just do me a free favor. Follow your girl on TikTok. I do live stream there. Follow your girl on YouTube. Hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any of my new uploads. And as always, ladies, I love to hear from y'all. So please, just be respectful, because the last time it was crazy, but please drop your thoughts, comments, and feelings down below.